Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to another live stream, and once definitely from the heart. I'm going to kind of wait for everyone to start filing in before I start, yapping about today's events. This is going to be more of a vlog sort of thing, but I've got to basically get kind of real with everybody. Even I've got my limitations, and I slammed into a wall today, reaching those limits. Um, so I'm going to have to kind of get real with everyone and talk about the events of today, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to be real with y'all. All right, going to be real. I'm not going to lie. Um, basically, it's going to be kind of heartfelt, and some things need to be said. And I know a lot of people when they seen in the Discord, wait a minute, Prince Magnum collapsed today. It got a lot of people got really upset. We're going to talk about the events of today here in just a few. I already see a grand total of 5 people in the live. Holy cow, we are not playing around. We got people jumping in like crazy. That is what I like to see. I've got the chat set up where I could see everybody, but it's definitely, we're definitely going to get really real. Basically, I'm going to tell it as it is, and I'm not going to pull any punches. We're gonna stay true to, what is up. Okay. So a total of 3 likes. Hey, what's going on, Tego? There you go, Hades. Tell you, kind of get everyone started to motivate you. I need motivation today. I'm gonna have to tell y'all a little honest to goodness truth today. Dear old Prince Magnum collapsed at work today twice. And I know all of you are saying, "Wait a minute, you were supposed to be off today." That is very true. What's going on, Mike? And Mr. Mike Hunt, and we got Mike G in here. We got all sorts of people popping in to make sure. Well, I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Even dear old Prince Magnum is not superhuman, and that is exactly what we found out today. As much as I'd like to think that I'm still in my 20s, I found out real quick I am not. Yeah, I collapsed twice at work today. Um, what happened was is everyone knows that I just pulled off a grand total of 19 days straight at work. 19 days. Um, you know, well, oh my, here's what happened. Yeah, it's okay. I know, Sad Cat. Yeah, I'm for the most part, I'm okay. But yeah, I pulled down 19 days at work. Basically, what happened was I get the fun, basically, the guy who was backing me up in my department, the guy rocking maintenance with me, he basically, I seen it coming. What's going on, Carla? I seen it coming. I knew the dude was going to quit. I'd seen it coming a mile away. The bosses all seen it. We knew it. He wasn't happy. He was done. He wanted out. And I'd already been at work for about a week, you know. Yeah. So I'd been at work for actually when he quit, I was scheduled to be off. It was Saturday. I was scheduled to be off. Hey, I understand, Queen. I understand. Thank you for keeping the stream on to help me out with the time. But what ended up happening was, I put in my 5 days. I'm scheduled off the weekend because I'm full time maintenance. Full time maintenance has the weekends off. That's been policy for like ever and a day. And I'm getting ready to go into my Saturday. I get a phone call, and we were actually due. Uh, I forgot what we were supposed to do that day. But my backup maintenance, he calls out. Well, he basically calls in and says, "I quit," and I'm actually preparing the next morning to do. I think I was supposed to go live that morning and be live for a good while. I think we were supposed to be doing something to Lena, Project Lena. So what ends up happening is, so I got to work through the weekend and we got to start looking for a new maintenance guy to back me up. And it took a whole week for us to figure it out. Then, so I'm now in about 2 weeks. And this past week, I spent training a guy to relieve me. And I mean, already out of the gate, nothing but problems, trying to get this guy trained. He was supposed to be there on Thursday. He wasn't there. So already it's like, okay, we're already having problems, but because I'm supposed to train him on something. And we get to Friday, I'm like, this is it. He's on the home stretch. And I actually got out of work a little early. They're like, get out of here, man. You cannot keep this pace up. Even my bosses are all worried at this point. Because good old Prince Magnum is not exactly a spring chicken anymore. I'm going to be turning 41 in August. So it's a harsh reality, but I'm getting older. I got to be real about things. And, I can't keep that pace up like I used to when I was younger. When I was younger, working in nursing, it wasn't uncommon that I would pull down something like, it wouldn't be uncommon for me to pull down something like, you know, I'll say, I can pull down, several weeks in a row, and it was all good. The ankle's feeling pretty good. Ankle's real good, but I'll be straight up honest with y'all. Looking for my coffee cup. Today it was like the left side of my body just was not working anymore. And what ends up happening was, dude, my backup guy goes in, he works yesterday. So I had yesterday off. I had nothing to worry about. I'm like, thank God. And I woke up, and because I go in to work real early. So I go into work. I woke up and I'm laying there. I'm like, well, no phone calls. We're good. So I start to fall back asleep. I'm laying next to Princess Faye, falling back asleep, feeling pretty good. And about 15 minutes later, that phone rings. And I'm like, what the hell? And I thought maybe he had a question. Nope. My backup is calling out. So I'm like, what the hell? Why is my backup calling out? And because I'm full time, I'm on call. So guess who had to go into work? I get there at about 5 o'clock this morning. They're like, what the hell are you? A lot of them were like, what the hell are you doing here? You don't need to be here. I said, unfortunately, backup called out. Someone's got to fill in. And I'm the one on call. And they're like, no, this is uncool. And already, pretty much from there, the entire everyone who was there is ready for this guy's head to be on on the chopping block. Everyone's really pissed because it's like, the dude, basically he kind of screwed me. I spent all this time training him. Just yeah. Yeah. Make sure that you drop that link when we get closer to time, so everyone can come over and jump in your stream. But basically, in a nutshell, what happens is I mean, I'm exhausted, and what got me up and got me moving, so I could get over there to work, was just pure adrenaline because I was so angry. Yeah. Well, there is nobody else, and it's one of those things. I know everyone's like, they don't need to be working you like that. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Supreme Anime. And today was supposed to be me going over to Supreme Anime's place, and I was going to be helping him do a stream, which was a charity event, and it was to raise money for St. Jude's Hospital. Um, well, see, the thing of it is that A lot of people, when they think about McDonald's, they think about, regular crew people and the people who do training and the managers. That's what a lot of people automatically think. But there's the other jobs. And because I'm kind of that, that technical person that knows a section of McDonald's that no one really thinks about, it's the maintenance side of it. And when you say maintenance, everyone automatically thinks repairs and things like that. No, it's a little bit more important than that. Think of it like maintaining a vehicle. You have to change the oil. What's going on, Ian? Welcome to live. It's good to see you, buddy. So a lot of people automatically think, so when I start talking that I'm a maintenance guy, a maintenance man for McDonald's, you guys got to understand there's more to it than just, running oil through a filter and filtering out all the nasty stuff and things like that. There's more to it than that. What we're talking about is that I actually know a lot of technical stuff that even goes beyond what the rank and file managers know. So in my particular case, I am very good at what I do. So good, in fact, that it is not uncommon that some of the other stores might send someone over my direction to train for, or sometimes I have to go into another store and train people there for their maintenance department. I've done this before. No, for the one that the McDonald's I work for, there in that town, there's two McDonald's, the one I work at, and then there's another one across town. And I have been known to go up to that other one and have to work at that particular location. I've went up there and done work in their store. It's one of those things. I'm good at what I do. So good, in fact, that the bosses all say, if anybody can do maintenance, if anybody can do a good job in maintenance, it's that guy right there, and they point right at me. So it's kind of like that. So I'm good at what I do, and I enjoy training people. I enjoy teaching them. And in my particular case, I'm really, really good at what I do. Which evidently is, I'm probably the weirdest McDonald's maintenance man, because usually McDonald's maintenance men are usually kind of cranky and they don't talk much. I can do customer service, so that puts me in a whole nother category altogether. So I'm in that weird category because of that. It's so good to see everybody tonight. But basically, the dude calls out, and so I went up there and I was furious. I did. No, it was great. I enjoyed it. I mean, I was having a little trouble hearing you because of the echo, but what I got to hear was, thank you. I appreciate that. That's awesome. So, I get to work. Who? Okay, you're just as scary as you did. Well, if you know my dad, he's a strange character anyway, so I could see that. But anyhow, um, so in a nutshell, um, what ends up happening is, I'm at work, and uh, Supreme Anime was had me talk a little bit about it in his live stream. It's like I was passing through this area, and I was taking these cups full of cleaning, some stuff to do some cleaning, because the frappe machines, you got to take them apart and you have to do this basic cleaning to it. Well, I was getting ready to do the basic cleaning, and you guys want to take care of business for me? We'll deal with him later. Anyhow, um, so what ends up happening next is, you know, I, you know, I was passing through this area where all these cords were, and as I was passing through, it's like the left side of my body just stopped working, and I went to step over a cord, and my foot did not go over that cord. I collapsed, basically tripped, and my right leg just would not support me, so I just plunk. It wasn't like a full-on fall because I mean that's not what it was, but it was like I tripped and just like the whole body just said no, right to the floor. And I could catch myself, so, and I pretty well had, but I just could not support myself anymore and went directly to the floor. And I just kind of just stood, just was on my knees, kind of resting on one hand, and just that was it. That was it. I just shoulder against the refrigerator and just kind of just stayed there. And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I I don't know." I was more embarrassed that I just could not physically stand up. I think the embarrassment was really setting in at that point. So I pushed myself back up. Yeah, that was the first time I collapsed. Then, um, I started doing my cleaning, and the body is just fighting me the whole way. Like you do not need to be up. You should not be up. Um, well, I'm getting to that. And basically, um, I was in the back and I was getting ready to bring up the buckets that have all the cleaning towels in it. And as I'm getting ready to bring those buckets, I picked up a couple and just went down. Oh no, you good, Mike G? Thank you for you guys watching me and watching out for me. So I went to stand up, to pick these buckets up, and I got them up and then just right to my knees. And the boss seen it, and she's like, "Finish that up, get the hell out of here." That was pretty much it. She's like, "You're done, man. You are done. I can't let you work like this." And I got up there and filled up the reserve tanks for the fry vats. Um, and basically I had to be helped up off the floor. "What's going on, Blucky? Good to see you, man." And I just could not get up. Just couldn't get up. I was done. And I had to be helped up, and they're like, "You're done. Go home." And I was actually a little nervous. Basically, my body has hit that point where it is so physically exhausted that let me backtrack a grand total of about, actually, it's been literally all this around this September, early October. It will be a grand total of 10 years since my stroke. And that's the side that's really feeling it right now. What's going on, T-Belly? Good to see you, T-Belly. If y'all have not checked out our boy T-Belly, that's brother T-Belly, and he does a lot of stuff on a lot of what we will call adult retro gaming. He's just a really, really. I see y'all got to go get checked out, but at this point, I'm not 100% sure if maybe it's just not going to be, if it's not going to be. You guys want to take care of business for you? Thank you. He can bounce in all he wants, So that's, gosh darn it. So pretty much it's one of those things that no, I'm not playing with my health. Basically, the body just noped out of it, just completely noped out. So what actually happened was just I just can't, yeah. I evidently can't keep up that pace. So, I mean, we're talking, at this point, sorry about that, folks. The missus was calling and basically, like, she tried to do the regular phone call first, and then when that didn't go through, she immediately hit my messenger, and I'm sitting there like, did you get a notification, my dear? So she's been watching me like a hawk. So in a nutshell, what it boils down to is the body just said nope, and the bosses basically went to send me home, and my store manager's like, I'm so sorry they called you. We could skip maintenance altogether. It's okay, baby. So I figured out I mentioned it in the Discord, and I wanted to make sure that you guys, seeing me go live, you would see that I'm okay. That I'm not, that I'm still kicking. I'm still a kicking chicken here. What's going on, Minion? Good to see you. That I'm still, somewhat on my feet, if you will, in a good sense. But if I don't feel, but I will say I kind of feel weird right now. The body's still feeling pretty weird. He doesn't realize all he's doing is helping my views. That's why I'm not worried right now. Go right on ahead. Go right on ahead. So basically, the body just noped out of it today. But thank you, T Belly. I appreciate that. So right now it's just a matter of, slowing down a little bit because I cannot keep this pace up. Yeah, I got a pretty good idea who it is. Straight up. Princess Faye went to call and make sure that I was still breathing, evidently, and I'm fine. It's just, I'm okay. It's just I'm wore out, and if by the time Princess Faye gets home tonight, if she, what's going on, Alley Cat? It's good to see you. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Good to see you. For those who do not know, Miss Alley Cat GTZ is finally here, and we have been missing her. It's good to see you too. I am exhausted. This old man can't keep up this kind of pace anymore. Collapsing at work and twice today, and had to be helped up a grand total of like 3 times, and I cannot keep this pace up. So, well, it's a hard reality when you're rocking like that, and No, I'm actually getting ready to turn 41. Yeah, we're only going to be rocking for right around a half an hour. I'm not going to stream super long. This is mainly to remind y'all that, to let y'all know I'm still okay. I am okay. I'm just exhausted. And, at the rate that I'm going, it's okay, Allie. It's just so good to see you here. Again, I wanted to remind y'all I'm okay, that I'm all right. And yes, I know a lot of you were upset that I did, I'll be all right. It's just, I'm wore out. It's the reality that I can't keep that pace up, um, you know, and the harsh reality is that I'm getting older. August the 7th, I'm going to be 41 years old. I suffered a stroke when I was 31. So it's been damn near 10 years since my stroke. So I'm exhausted, but I'm okay. And I already said if I don't If I don't feel much better by the time I told Princess Faye, if I don't feel better by the time you get home, we're gonna go. We're gonna take me up to the ER. Okay. Uh, you know, thank you, T Belly. Appreciate that, man. You know, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be all right. And like I said, we're only gonna stream for a little while right now. I'm not gonna push myself. I would prefer a couple hours, but I don't have that kind of strength tonight. And there's a transmission in my office. Um, I wanted to do some special stuff this weekend, but we're finding out real quick that good old Prince Magnum is wore down. I've got to take it easy, but well, I'm glad I caught you caught me too, because I know a lot of people been worried. A lot of people been worried at the pace that I was rocking, and I'm gonna break my rule again. Yeah, I won't trip over it. I'll be okay. But yeah, I mean, if it had not been for that call out, they would not have called me. Thank you so much, Carla. You know, but if by tonight when Princess Faye gets home, if I'm not feeling like I'm okay, we're gonna go get me checked out. You know, we're gonna get me checked out over there at the hospital. They're probably gonna take me off of work for the next couple of days, is what they'll do. And I wouldn't be surprised if the bosses did not have a write up for that dude by the time he got there. Like that is a big serious dick move you just pulled. And he basically lives on a farm more or less. And his animal, for those that don't know, yesterday we wanted to stream yesterday evening, but it wasn't happening with the weather. So he says some of his animals got out, you know, and fine, okay, animals got out, you know, you got to corral them. But then he calls, I'm at work for almost an hour. He calls in and says, I won't be there. And I'm like, no, dude, uncool, uncool. So the bosses are probably going to string him up by tomorrow morning. Like, that was a big dick move. And Prince Magnum collapsed a couple times because of you. Um, and they're probably going to yank him out of maintenance and give me someone else to train. You know, once I'm feeling a little bit better, is probably what's going to happen. But the bosses are all upset. Everyone's just like, oh my God. When they seen me go down that first time, they're like, no, no, God, no. And, so it was just one of those things. It just tore me apart, tore me apart. So thankfully I'm okay. I'm gonna be all right. Yeah, he probably won't last there much longer, over that little stunt. Um, but he's doing good. I mean, he did fine. He learned the job fine. It's just one of those things. So yeah, I mean, I'm good. I'm getting real with y'all. I mean, I slammed into that wall. I'm not superhuman, and I guess in a way, I'm kind of getting real with myself. Um, Well, yeah, it's just, and even right now, just sitting here, the body, just this whole left side, just feels funky. Just feels funky. It doesn't feel right, which it doesn't have the left side doesn't have a whole lot of feeling, anyways. I mean, I do fine and all that. And you've all seen me do magic and everything. Well, the truth of it is that magic actually, doing those magic tricks that I do, actually got my left hand working again, so I could actually carry on with somewhat of a normal life. So that's kind of the whole thing. Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it. So the plan is tonight. I'm I might go a few minutes longer. I might go a few minutes longer. But I won't. I'm not going to stay live for very long. And I know some of you got upset when you seen me in somebody else's live stream earlier today. Basically in there hanging out and doing that sort of stuff, and basically, answering questions, carrying on a conversation. That's actually one of my coworkers, and he was there that day. So he set it up in his Discord, so I could actually do that stream from home. So I didn't travel anywhere. I stayed right here and I did not move. As a matter of fact, the entire time I was either, in the office sitting down, or I was out here having a smoke sitting down. So I did not move. And the only reason why I did it is because he's right now doing like a 12-hour stream trying to raise money for St. Jude's Hospital. That's the only reason why I did it. And I turned on the Prince Magnum charm for his channel, and if it helps him get his channel off the ground, even better too, because he's a good guy. He's a real good guy. But I know for him, he's like, look, dude, don't push yourself. He's like, but I really, man, I need you. I need that personality, because he's still he's better behind the camera and kind of behind the scenes. And he's learning now how to come out from behind the scenes onto the scene. So that's what happened. So I am whooped. Actually, he's streaming on Twitch right now. He actually dropped the link earlier, and it didn't turn into an actual link, but he's over there right now streaming. You better take it easy, Ian, because I know every now and again you have some health issues too. And I don't know if y'all don't realize. I'll get some good rest, but I will tell you all right now, y'all are important to me. There's a lot of you in here that, I don't know if y'all realize how important y'all are. And see, even Saturday, I'm sorry, it was Friday. I had, in conjunction with actually doing kind of a personal appearance at an AutoZone, which few people came over and checked out Project Spirit, and they checked out Project Lena. I'll be okay. It's just, I think I finally reached that limit where I've got to say, Prince Magnum, it's time. No, we didn't do Sexy Saturday because of the weather, and Princess Faye didn't get home until almost like 11 o'clock, 11:30. So, yeah, I got all nervous and everything, but I knew when I seen him, like, wait a minute, I took a couple days off from everything, and then I come back and Prince Magnum's collapsing. What the hell? Ian was all upset, man. And that's important. How many times I got to say it? The Prince Magnum channel is all inclusive, never exclusive. So that is that. Again, I'm blessed with all of you in the community. No, nobody missed anything. I didn't stream that night because the stream would have crashed big time with the weather. And Ian, we missed you. We missed you over here at HQ. Um, you know, but yeah, I know a lot of you got all upset, but don't worry, I'm okay. I'm just basically exhausted. And it's just a physical exhaustion. Mentally, I'm still sharp as a tack, but physically, my body can't take much more. And even my boss is all worried. She's like, "Are you going to even be able to work tomorrow?" I will. I'll take good care of me. But like I said, if Princess Faye does not, if she even feels like things are out of sort, we're taking me to ER. We're going to get me looked at. And I already know they're going to tell me right out of the gate, look, man, your body just said nope. You're done. So we're taking you, and you are on bed rest for the next 2 days. Lucky for me, I'm off Tuesday anyways. So, and I won't be streaming tomorrow. If I do stream Tuesday, it'll be just like this. We won't be doing anything other than me just keeping you all updated. Okay. Letting you know that I'm okay, because that's the big thing. I know all of you were very upset that my health is that I'm in a weakened condition. I know a lot of you were really worried about that. So that's the premise of tonight, is basically letting you know I'm okay. I'm still in it to win it, but I've got to slow down because, yeah, this is, yeah. So I'm okay. I mean, I'm just in a, I got to slow down. Uh, I got to slow down. Evidently, I'm slamming into that wall, and I know Think Different. He uses this channel to kind of help him get through some tough stuff. So that being said, that would be the only reason I would go is to basically say I'm not only am I all right, I'm still sober and I'm still breathing in and breathing out. This old man's tough to keep down, I'm telling you. And there you have it. That's one of the reasons why I never thought that people from around the world like that would worry about my well-being to that point. That right there says it all. Okay. And again, I'm gonna reiterate that, if you will, that that is a blessing of sobriety. That I am truly blessed. You know, so that's the big one. Is just, you guys remind me daily that because of Alcoholics Anonymous and because I put in the time and the hard work to stay sober for over 14 years, okay? For over 14 years, I've been doing this thing we know is sobriety, that I have got to enjoy the blessings, the absolute blessings of having friends around the world. And I'm getting cold chills thinking about it. You guys are truly awesome. Every one of you. And you guys, right now, like I said, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. As a matter of fact, tell you how much I'm feeling it. Even places that I haven't had feeling in for a long time, places in the body, they're actually almost coming alive almost. And I actually feel those places. So it's like the body has said nope. The body is just not cooperating with me. So tonight, what's going on, Warrior Grandma? Tonight, I will be getting ready to shut down here in the next, here just shortly. I'm going to go stretch out, kind of chill out a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. I'm going to go and relax because I know if I don't, Ian's going to reach through the Discord messenger and grab me by the collar of my shirt and shake me around screaming, "Why are you not listening to me?" I'm listening, I'm listening. But the problem is that it's just in my nature to keep rocking and rolling. And that's all it is. And I know you want to make sure that I'm okay and everything. It's just my nature. It's my nature to do what I'm good at and those sort of things. I know you don't want me to do it at the expense of my health and that sort of thing, but I also know that you also got to understand that, you know, um, just like all of you warriors in the that served your time in the armed forces, whether it's here in the United States or across the ponds, you know, you guys are taught to go, 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 go. That's the way I was brought up too. I was brought up like that, to go, go, go. So you have to excuse me. I know you guys are worried about me, but hey, you know. Ian, you are a legend, man. Man, I'll tell you right now, that guy, Ian's one of the guys that, I mean, for those that don't know, okay, and I'll just straight up tell you honest, okay? Ian is one of those guys that has even introduced me around in his little neck of the woods. And he's introduced me around to a lot of his wonderful friends. You know, Meowdred and Minion and Mr. Raven Nuts, Mike Gaming, and just so many of you that he's introduced me to. Ian is a legend, I'm telling you, because I've never met anyone like him, and he's just absolutely just a dear friend. He's and I'm just going to be open. You know, I Prince Magnum have heroes too. I have heroes. Obviously, Soberman is one of my heroes, but Ian is one of my heroes too. He did his time. He did his time, and as a veteran of Her Majesty's Royal Marine Corps, in a lot of ways, and I know this might even come as a surprise. He, I look up to him. I know he's younger than me, but I look up to him because of his service and what he's done for his country, and that hardcore. Just the personality he brings, that hardcore. Strong going and strong will. I look up to him. So when Ian gets upset with me, believe me, it hurts. And if I do something that maybe he's not a huge fan of, like when like if he says, hey man, I'm not feeling your vibe on this. Oh, it breaks my heart. It just tears me apart. I don't know if he ever knew that, but I mean, it's like just throwing a brick at a mirror. You know, um, and I don't know if he ever knew that, but he's one of my heroes. Ian is one of my heroes. We're being real here, right? We're being real. So there you have it. Ian is one of my heroes. And I'm so grateful that I met him and that I've got to get to know him some, and guy right here. I don't think he'll ever know that because he's one of my heroes. So I do need to begin winding this down. I've got to rest. I know, but mainly this was just to make sure that you all knew I'm alive, I'm kicking, I'm exhausted. The body is just basically the mind's working, the mind is wide awake. The body isn't. And if I don't get to feeling better soon, by the time my beautiful wife gets home, we are going to see about a trip to the ER. We're going to get me some doctors, and we're going to take it easy from there. Um, but you know, that's just it. I hit that wall, and it's good to see you filming. You know, yeah, Ian is. So that's the big one right now. Like I said, after the two collapses at work, and everything, and that sort of thing, it's just one of those things that it's time I slow down for a little while. Um, Powerade, I don't know if Powerade's going to do it. Uh, it's just the body has said no. Okay, so I am getting ready to shut the live stream down for the night. Um, you know, again, I'll keep you all apprised in the Discord, letting you all know how I'm doing. I doubt I definitely will probably not be streaming tomorrow. If I do put anything up tomorrow, it will be that whole focus on just a quick, I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. I'm still alive and I'm still well. And that's probably all it would be, is just a quick, hey, I'm all right. So we found out that Prince Magnum is not superhuman. I'm exhausted. So I am getting ready to wind it down. I appreciate y'all. You guys are amazing in every sense of the word. Again, everyone get over, check out each other's channels, hang out with everyone, build our community, okay? Because all of you are awesome and we should all get paid, or just post Project Lena footage. That's exactly what I might do. Right now, currently, I've got some stuff to load, but I imagine Ian will rip my head off, even though all I got to do is just plug it, just plug it into YouTube and walk away. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to chill out. And we're just going to kind of go from there. So I will keep you all posted. I will stay strong, guys. I will stay strong. As strong as the body will allow. But yeah, we found out that dear old Prince Magnum is human after all. All righty. Right. So, as we begin to bring this to a close, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the 12 likes that I see. There may actually be more. I can't tell. But you guys are truly amazing. Every one of you, every last one of you are amazing in so many ways. You guys are the heroes today. You came in and you made sure I was alive and well. And even though I'm in this weakened condition, I am still alive and well. So, with that being said, for all of you, just not for me right now, but for the first two parts, it is for me. It's going to be bedtime for Prince Magnum. But for the rest of you out there, all three of these apply. And the last one applies to me, if you will, today. And that is, actually, no, we're not going to end it in the usual manner. We're going to end it like we normally do in sober talk. I think that's the best way to do it tonight. Because believe me, I need to say this. To remind you all how important you all are to me. So we're going to end it like we normally do in sober talk. At day's end, I hope all of you need me as much as I need you. And with all of that being said, if nobody out there has told any of you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.